Welcome to our regulations video series. I'm Laura, your Customer Success Manager, here to guide you through 15 CFR Part 746, Embargoes and Other Special Controls. This law affects businesses that export goods, share software, or operate websites with international reach, especially where U.S. sanctions or embargoes are in play. Part 746 outlines how the U.S. controls trade with specific countries, end users, and uses. It covers embargoes, sanctions, and licensing rules that online and international businesses need to understand. Unlike a single enactment date, Part 746 evolves over time. The U.S. adds or updates embargoes based on current geopolitical conditions, and these changes are published in the Federal Register. The regulation impacts businesses that export physical goods or digital products such as software. Companies with customers in restricted regions or that work with sensitive technologies must be especially mindful of the requirements under this rule. Some activities are allowed under license exceptions outlined in EAR Part 740. These may include specific humanitarian items, informational materials, or personal communications. However, these exemptions vary widely depending on the destination country and the nature of the transaction. Businesses must determine whether their products or services are subject to the EAR. They must also screen customers, transactions, and destinations against restricted parties and countries. When required under Part 746, they must apply for BIS licenses. Additionally, businesses are responsible for keeping records of transactions involving controlled destinations and for maintaining compliance programs and training related to export controls. Website operators that offer downloads, technical support, or user access must block access from embargoed countries. They should use geolocation and IP filtering tools to prevent prohibited interactions. Additionally, they must disclose export restrictions in their terms of use and service agreements and avoid providing support, updates, or access to users located in sanctioned jurisdictions. Certain countries such as Iran, North Korea, Syria, Cuba, Russia, and Belarus are subject to comprehensive embargoes under Part 746. Additional restrictions may apply to specific end uses, including military or nuclear applications, and to specific end users. Even low-risk items labeled as EAR 99 may still require a license when exported to embargoed countries. The law is not a privacy regulation and does not grant specific data subject rights. However, businesses should treat data collected during geolocation or export screening processes with care. It is considered best practice to protect this data and avoid storing unnecessary personal information. The Bureau of Industry and Security, or BIS, oversees enforcement of these rules. Civil penalties can reach up to $353,534 per violation, while criminal penalties may involve fines of up to $1 million and/or up to 20 years imprisonment. In addition, BIS can revoke a company's export privileges. Violations can result in reputational damage and the loss of eligibility to engage in export activities. Thank you for joining us. At Climb, we're here to help you navigate compliance with ease. Visit us at climb.io to learn more about our all-in-one digital compliance solution.